Hello and welcome, everybody. It's 1:30 p.m. here in the Iranian capital, Tehran. This is Press TV's Top 5 with me, Bardia Honarda. Iran's leader says all banking, financial and monetary sanctions against Iran must be lifted simultaneously with signing of a nuclear agreement with the P5+1 group of countries.
از جمله نقاط مهم این است که تحریم‌های اقتصادی و مالی و بانکی بنده تصریح می‌کنم تحریم‌های اقتصادی و مالی و بانکی چه اونچه به شورای امنیت ارتباط پیدا می‌کنه چه اونچه به کنگره آمریکا ارتباط پیدا می‌کند چه اونچه به دولت آمریکا ارتباط پیدا می‌کنه همه باید فوراً در هنگام امضای موافقتنامه لغو بشه. یک نکته اساسی دیگر این که لغو تحریم‌ها منوط به اجرای تعهدات ایران نیست. اجراییات لغو تحریم با اجراییاتی که ایران به عهده میگیرد باید متناظر باشند. بخشی از این در مقابل بخشی از اون. یک نکته اساسی دیگر این است که ما با موکول کردن هر اقدامی به گزارش آژانس مخالفیم. ما با آژانس بدبینیم. آژانس نشان داده که هم مستقل نیست هم عادل نیست. با بازرسی‌های غیر متعارف هم بنده موافق نیستم، با پرسجو از شخصیت‌ها هم به هیچ وجه قبول ندارم و موافق نیستم. بازرسی از مراکز نظامی را هم نمیپذیریم، همچنان که قبلا هم گفتیم.
Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei rejected U.S. calls for long-term restrictions that would last for over a decade. The leader said Americans are seeking to destroy Iran's nuclear energy industry while maintaining sanctions and pressure on Iran in some ways. The leader said the American side has been proposing a strange multi-layer formula for lifting of the sanctions, the outcome of which is not clear. The leader stressed that Iran will move ahead with its research and development projects in nuclear field, even under the agreed restrictions. Ayatollah Khamenei stressed Tehran's will to reach a just and fair nuclear deal in line with the Iranian nation's interests. Author and radio host Stephen Lenman joins us now from Chicago. Mr. Lenman, it's great to have you with us here on Press TV's Top 5 once again. I'd like you to go over the recent comments made by Ayatollah Khamenei, which focused on the lifting of the sanctions against Iran and also pointed to the issue of inspection of Iran's military sites as well.
Well, I certainly agree with him. I would go even further than what he indicated. I think all sanctions, 100% of them, should be immediately lifted on the consummation of a deal. The sanctions are illegitimate. They're illegal. Everybody knows that. They have no legitimacy whatsoever, and they're only imposed for political reasons. They have nothing to do with security. They have nothing to do with Iran's nuclear program. They have everything to do with 36 years of U.S. hostility against Iran. And my great concern is, with everything going on and all of these long months of negotiations, that U.S. hostility against Iran will remain. Nothing will change. So Iran will remain at square one, whatever may be consummated or non-consummated by the end of this month or early in July.
Mr. Lenman, do you think that each day of these negotiations go by, the United States and its allies are proposing more convoluted ways of implementing this deal?
Absolutely. Every time Iran agrees to something, going way out of its way, the Iranian negotiators, to be conciliatory and come up with a fair agreement. America is really the nation behind all of the nefarious goings on. The other countries, not Russia, not China, but Britain and France, Germany, go along with U.S. policies. America raises the bar. So again, whatever Iran agrees to, the bar gets raised. America wants more. There's no end to this dirty game. You could have a deal at the end of this month, and America would raise the bar again after the deal is struck. And America's entire history of deal-making shows it can't be trusted. Even when it agrees to something and signs an agreement, it ends up breaching it afterwards. That's why I'm very, very pessimistic on how things will turn out.
Well, Ayatollah Khamenei stressed that Tehran's will to reach a just and fair nuclear deal that is in line with the Iranian nation's interests. That's what it all comes down to. A fair deal, and the other side, the P5+1, keeping up with their end of the bargain.
Absolutely. And I would put it this way. I think what Iran really wants is to be treated like a normal country, just like most others in the world, just the way European countries treat each other, or America treats Canada, or European countries, or most Asian ones. Iran wants to be treated the same way, with all of this nonsense that's gone on for 36 years ended. That's what Iran really wants. And if America was really intent on normalizing things, which I don't believe it is, then this would have been done, because all of these 36 years of hostility wouldn't have happened in the first place. So again, I think what Iran really wants is not what it'll get, and I see continued hostility ahead with no normalization of relations with Iran, and that's the crux of the problem.
Thank you very much, author and radio host Stephen Lenman, speaking to us from Chicago.